I went to the Sound Factory bar, which was the club that Louis Vega was playing, and we were, on the guest list, which was an honor, because we had a track out at the time. So I came in, and there was this huge crowd dancing to my song, and that was an amazing moment for me. And I went into the booth, which was as big as the studio. The whole DJ booth was very big. And there I shook hands with the guys in the booth, and that turned out to be Frankie Knuckles, Todd Terry, Kenny Dope, all my heroes. And so for me it was unbelievable to stand in between these giants, and as a little 20-something-year-old guy, and hear my record play on the dance floor.
You will want. Take notice, darling. This is all you'll ever.
My name is Ron Van Zelst. I'm a music producer, as you can see around you. I've been making music since the late '80s, and I'm still making music today.
Yes, I pose with my long, lean, lanky, lovely legs.
We used to run several record labels. I ended up in selling my music in New York. It was amazing for us, of course, to have an opportunity to make records in America as a Dutch young producer. So we collaborated with a partner, Greg Day, who used to run different labels, and he was sort of an artist manager, and he thought we would be great partners. As we would produce the music and the remixes, he would provide us with artists and record the vocals in New York and send us the tapes. The plan was to pretend we are in New York, maybe even, and at least be part of the scene. So I traveled a lot to New York to work there, but really the music was made right here in the Netherlands. It was a label that we pressed and mastered everything in New York. It was the hub of this kind of music. It was everything from New York was that sound, and we wanted to be part of it. The distributor would have the record, and he would play it, and over the phone called record stores across the country, saying, I've got this new track by Brenda K. Starr, and then he would play it and then just listen to it, and then for like 10 seconds and said, you want it? How many you want? 50? Okay, and I'll send you 50 or 10, and then they would send over the vinyl, and that's how this distribution was like. Everything went through phone calls, answering machines, faxes. That was the only thing on paper that we got. So we had these, you didn't really have a contract. We had a one piece of sheet of paper that said like, okay, we split all this stuff, and all the equal partners in this whole thing is going to be divided 50-50 or whatever it was, the deal was. And it was just a one page that we got through the fax. So the original, we never got it. A bit shady, maybe a bit different, because when you press stuff back in the States, I don't know, Greg pressed 1,000 or 2,000 or 10. We have no idea. So we have no clue, and we couldn't help with selling. We really wanted to get it out there, of course, not for the money, like I said, but more for the exposure. And we did it for the love of the music. This was the whole thing. We didn't care about the money, the contracts, the legal side of it. We couldn't afford lawyers, and it wasn't important because it was just the exposure, which was the thing that was, for us, the most important, of course. Well, we thought it would be amazing if we could release the music ourselves, just be completely independent as a label. That was the goal, that we had our own artists, we had our own label, our own distribution. Yeah, this is always a problem. We can never find any original names, and we had some other people come up with names for us. Dazzle was one of the things, Black Beans, I don't know why. But Greg came up with JoyLuv, and also he came up with the artwork. And when we saw it coming in through a fax at the time, we were like, okay, yeah, it's a good name. It was a time that house music was about love and happiness, and it's very happy music, joyful music, a bit of gospel in some of the songs, always with a message of hope and positivity. So JoyLuv was kind of suiting. So we thought, let the Americans handle the name giving. Dutch people are not so good at at giving names in English, of course. Yeah, I was surprised that you contacted me. Of course, I never thought back about the JoyLuv record because it was sort of, it disappeared. You know, it's a strange thing to think that something you did so long ago that there's still people interested in the music now. And I think about it. Why is that? And maybe it's because of it's music that's made with a lot of passion, and musicians are involved. It's electronic music, but voices, live instruments, a lot of the solos that you hear on the songs are done live, and then we didn't have any pitch correction, so it's all live singing, it's live playing. Maybe we can fix one or two notes in the MIDI editor, but we didn't edit a lot of the music. So I don't know. I'm just guessing. You know, maybe it's that. It's the vibe, the feel, the passion that we had at the time, and the energy. That was an email. So that was the thing. All of a sudden, I got an email from Revive. So and they put a link to it to what you guys are doing, and I could just feel like, okay, these are music lovers. This is not some commercial institution that just wants to gather music as much as possible to just put it out there for I don't know what reason. But it was just sort of a feeling that I had, like, okay, these guys are searching for specific things, and they do it because they like the music, and that was I thought, okay, let's see what this is. I read, of course, you know, the information that you guys are actually buying the vinyl and then digitally remaster it and to try and get the best sound possible, and so it sounded quite professional, and I thought, okay, these guys know what they're doing, and I think probably the only way to do it, because yeah, I might have the tape of one or two of these songs, but basically the only thing that's left is the vinyl. I just think it's cool that this music can live on and then find maybe a new audience, the people that haven't heard it, because it's so limited on vinyl only, and who still has a record player. So that's the other thing. I think that bringing the music back is for us. It gives us encouragement to start making some new music. I actually called Jan and I said to him that you guys want to re-release this music, and he's the only person from the whole label that I can actually contact, because all the other people I can't find them, and Jan is. I haven't spoken to him in 30 years, and he still plays piano and he still practices every day, and he said he doesn't finish any songs, and he said actually we should get together and make some new music. So that's what you guys caused, you know, us to be inspired again to make some new music. Yeah.